Hi everyone and welcome for this brand new tests of material. This time we are going to use three different kind of dry brush. This dry brush is going to be used for slab shop and other things, and I want to try three different way. The Artis Opus paint brush, the army painter brush, and one brush for the makeup. Simply like that. I will make a comparative and at the end check with the price which one is my favorite. So let's go for the paint, and just before that, remember to subscribe to the channel, like, follow, and don't hesitate to ask if you have any kind of question in the comments, or if you want to give your advice about this different kind of brush. By the way, you can always support me on Patreon to have access to more content and to help me financially to develop more and more content for this channel. Thanks again, and let's go for the test. So here is the three different brush. I'm going to use all of this to make some dry brush on my Votan army, just because that's the miniatures I paint actually, and I'm going to give you my feedback. I'm not going to show you all the long step of dry brush during all the process, but when I will start with one new one, I will give you my feedback during the process. So the first I try is the Army Painter brush, dry brush, and to do a good dry brush I need to remove a lot of my paint from my brush and just come on my miniatures and just make that. So the hair is pretty soft. It's pretty good because it's going to don't put too much color and too much paint on my miniatures. And by the way, that's a pretty good thing. I don't lose too much hair for the moment because when a brush have not a very good quality, the hair have sometimes is removed and it's broken. So. And as you can see, I go on the miniatures without any kind of. I go very strong. I don't necessarily try to make it slowly or anything else. I really want to make some kind of crash test to see if it's going to stay clean a long time or not. I already paint with this one during my live stream on Twitch, and I already use it a lot. Remember to clean into a brush. What is the name? Simply a brush cleaner. Remember to clean your brush into a brush cleaner. It's pretty useful to keep your brush alive in a more long time. So this one is Artis Opus model. To be honest, the hair is already a little bit broken. It's going to be very chaotic and in every side, but that worked pretty well for that results. it's it loses a little bit some hair, not so much, but just a few, and the base is a little bit moving, as you can see. I don't use a lot, but it's a little bit embarrassing, but that works, as you can see.
Je suis déjà passée dessus.
So now we are going to try the last one. It's a brush for makeup at the beginning, and we are going to try use it directly on our miniatures just to see the results. So the hair is a little bit more strong. You need to remove probably more, a little bit more the paint, because yeah, the hair is really more strong. But the hair it seems to be pretty good, because yeah, it's not going to break the hair. It's worked pretty well. That push, if I have a little bit more soft hair, that will be perhaps more efficient if I make a comparison between that and the previous one, but we just need to probably take care a little bit more about our way to apply. I'm going to continue in that way, and I will come back to you for the conclusion of this quick test. So I'm going to do that again and again on a lot of minis for all the different army and for all the Votan army, and I will give you my feedback. Donc ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais continuer gentiment, je vais en faire un paxon comme ça, et puis, on va conclure un petit peu et je vais vous donner mon avis un petit peu sur tout ça. Mais en tout cas, ce poil est pas déconnant, il va peut-être juste nécessiter d'un peu plus décharger, ça dépose de façon peut-être plus régulière. Mais c'est pas si déconnant non plus, quoi. Allez, on se retrouve pour le débrief. So finally it's done. So my test is pretty easy for me. I'm going to use the Army Painter dry brush for two different reasons. The price first, the 3 different brush for different sizes, 20 something like $20, and it's something like really more, 2 or 3 times more for the Artis Opus. And the last one we are using for makeup is a little bit the result is not the same because the hair seems to be a little bit too strong finally, and when I brush, my paint is going to be everywhere most easily, and that's not the result I really want. So yeah, my conclusion is that one. Don't hesitate to give me your feedback, because I'm not necessarily a big user of Drybrush brush, but that's the feedback I have after the time I use it. So thanks again for watching. Don't hesitate to like, subscribe and comment with your opinion and give me your feedback. That's always welcome. And by the way, you can always support me on Patreon to help me financially to continue to propose you some feedback about my experience. Thanks again for watching, and see you soon for the next test of material. Bye bye.